Good morning and welcome to the Kentucky State Police Telecommunications Academy Class number 17 graduation. I'm Sergeant Billy Gregory, and on behalf of the entire agency, we'd like to welcome you to today's ceremony. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing as Sergeant David Norris leads us in prayer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please bow your heads with me. Father, I come to you this morning humbly, and I thank you, my God, for the opportunity we have to gather here today and recognize these graduates, Lord. Pray, Lord, that you would just be with them as they enter this workforce, Lord, this opportunity they have to serve our Commonwealth and to serve you in that way. Father, I pray that you would give them peace, give them comfort, be with their families, Lord. And I thank you, my God, for their willingness to serve. I ask it all in your name, Jesus. Amen.
You may be seated. I would like to take this minute to recognize several guests that are in attendance with us today. Commissioner P.J. Burnett, as well as members of the command staff. Thank you for being here this morning. Today is a special day as we will be graduating our 17th in-house Telecommunicators Academy class. We have 8 telecommunicators representing KSP posts in Mayfield, Bowling Green, Moorhead, Pikeville, Ashland, Columbia, and Henderson. These successful graduates completed a 196-hour course during a 5-week period which started on February 1st. Now I'd like to introduce to you our next speaker. Philip Burnett, Jr. was named Interim Kentucky State Police Commissioner in the fall. He is a 25-year veteran of the agency and has served in numerous assignments, including post-level uniformed operations, collision reconstructionist, field training officer, firearms instructor, post commander, Operations East Troop Major, Administrative Division Lieutenant Colonel, and Operations Division Lieutenant Colonel as Unit 1. It is my honor to introduce to you our Commissioner, P.J. Burnett, Jr.
Thank you, and good morning. First of all, I'd like to I always like to start out with our retirees. I see we have at least one retiree here. If you'd stand up for us, sir. Retired Colonel Tim Hazlett. I'd like to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to speak here today. Thanks, Sergeant Gregory. I'm honored to be able to speak to our 17th Telecommunicators Academy that we've housed ourselves. As everyone knows, we used to have that at DOCJT, and we made a decision years ago to have that in-house. And I think that has been very beneficial to our agency. So I want to applaud everyone that was behind that. First, I'd like to start by thanking our academy staff, our academy instructors, for being able to do this. In today's COVID restrictions, in today's COVID world, there's a whole lot involved that most people will not ever understand unless you've been involved in this. Just for us to be able to have this ceremony here today and to celebrate your accomplishments and a lot of work that they did, what our public affairs branch has done to be able to capture all this and put this together. It's really a great feat. There's a whole lot goes into it today for us to be able to be in compliance with COVID restrictions. So I know there's been countless probably temperature checks that you all have done, social distancing, mask, lose mask, leave mask. We realize that's just kind of the world that we're in. Hopefully that we're getting through that. But if we could, let's all give our academy staff and public affairs branch for what they're doing here today. Class 17th Telecommunicators class, congratulations. Today, now you're officially indoctrinated into the agency. So we know you've already been working for some time, and to know that you've been pulled in different types of restraints and things that we've asked you to do. You've had to go back and work and do things during the ice storms and the floods, on top of what you've done here. So again, that's we want to officially thank you for being a part of the agency. As everyone knows, and a lot of people here, is KSP is family. We're family. I don't care if you're wearing this uniform, if you're wearing that uniform, if you're in civilian attire, we're all family. Whether you're a trooper, officer, administrative specialist, telecommunicator, it doesn't matter. We're all family. And now you're part of this family. And it humbles me here today that the family members that come here to celebrate your accomplishments, because now they're a part of this agency. We take care of each other. And for you to be here today, thank you. And I want to thank you for allowing them to be away from home for 5 weeks, to be able to come here for this training. This is a thing they will be a part of this agency. They will be some of the people that will lead in the future. Just to be some, or talk about some of the accomplishments or some of the people that have sat in the chairs that you've sat. We've got Lieutenant Colonel Nall, started out as a telecommunicator. Now he's Lieutenant Colonel. We had another Lieutenant Colonel, Jeremy Slinker. He retired. Charlotte Tanner started out. So look at the accomplishments that we've had, and look at the opportunities that could be laid out for you, what that could be. KSP is a huge, large organization. We have over 1,800 personnel, sworn and civilian. But we're only as strong as our weakest link. Any contact that we have, that you all have from this day forward, it's KSP. It's not a telecommunicator. It's not an officer. It's not a trooper. It's KSP. So just remember that. Just remember how you hold yourself, whether being at post, working, taking that call, or just being out on social media, being out on your off-duty time. Remember, you're looked at as KSP. Because we all know in today's world, perception is reality. The command staff, and your post commanders have the utmost confidence that you're ready for the challenge to maintain the agency's goals and objectives and to provide public safety for the citizens of the Commonwealth. I've spent 22 years of my career at post. I've worked side by side with telecommunicators during that 22 years. That's all I'd ever done until I come up to the command staff. I realize the obstacles, I realize the challenges that you will be dealing with. Your post commanders, command staff, they realize what you'll be doing. But with the training that what the academy staff has offered you here today, or for this 5-week training session, you'll be prepared for that. Just remember, and I'm sure you've been told this numerous times, but you're that common voice. You're that common voice that you're going to be hearing. If someone calls post, it's probably going to be one of the worst days of their life that they call. And you're going to be that first contact. You're going to be the bridge that makes everything happen stair step from there. That's a huge responsibility. And there's not a lot of people that have the gumption to be able to do that. And I applaud you for wanting to be a part of our agency. As everyone knows, our standards are high. Our standards are high for troopers. Our standards are high for telecommunicators. And that's why you 8 are here, because you went through that, the rigorous training to be able to be certified as a telecommunicator. Just remember, just because you may not be out on the side of the road, that doesn't mean that you weren't involved in saving a life. That doesn't mean that you didn't take a call from a child that had been abused, or someone where their mother has had a medical emergency, that you offer that. That is a huge responsibility. And just remember, you're a part of that as much as the trooper, the EMS worker, the firefighter. It takes every one of us. We're the chain to make that happen. So never, don't take that serious. That's a huge responsibility. I truly feel one of the reasons why I'm here today on the command staff is because over my career, I've worked with some tremendous telecommunicators. There's no doubt in the critical incidents I've been involved in that they took that extra step to bring assistance or whatever they needed to bring to make something safe for me or the other officers involved. I've also had them to say, "Are you sure you want to do that?" 'Cause I've worked with some very good, experienced telecommunicators during my career. For instance, I went to London as a sergeant. I'd made a decision on something, worked with telecommunicators, been on for a while, and one of the telecommunicators pulled me to the side and said, "Sarge, you may want to do that, but here's kind of the way we do it here." So he helped me make an educated decision, even as a sergeant, and helped me make some great decisions to take care of confrontational issues at a post. Take pride in your position, and I know you will. Take pride in your position at post. Expand upon that. Be involved in community aspects in your area. Shop with a trooper. There'll be other things, other community initiatives there. Be involved in your community, because there's no doubt you care about your community, or you wouldn't be doing what you're doing here today. You'll make the difference. Whether it be if you wind up being Charlotte Tanner, all the things she led the agency going forward, whether you be a leader in your community, whether you be radio room supervisors, whatever it may be within an agency that you do, I look forward to seeing you grow. You may even be an instructor at the academy here one day. That's the great thing about the state police, is that the opportunities you have are endless. So I challenge you. I challenge you to go forward. I challenge you to continue to grow. And I challenge you to enjoy your job. I challenge you to be a part of the agency going forward. And again, all of us, we won't be here. You're the future of this agency. Okay? You're going to be the one that's going to lead the agency into the future. So being very involved with your post, being very involved with your communities, and great things will happen. Again, I want to thank you for your accomplishments, and I want to thank the family members for allowing them to be here with us here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Just wanted to take you briefly through some of the training that the telecommunicators have been through. They've learned about the KSP history, of course, the organizational structures and facilities, the legal liability, role in public safety, policy and procedures, responder safety, officer down and use of force, critical incidents and associated stress, basic fire and EMS dispatch, CPR and AED and first aid, emergency medical dispatch, and special needs callers. And not an all-inclusive list, but some of what they've been doing. And with that said, at this time, I would like to ask class number 17 to line up for the presentation of certificates. Audrey Lamb, Post 1, Mayfield. Kristen Galloway, Post 3, Bowling Green. Alexandra Hayes, Post 8, Moorhead. Hayden Moore, Post 8, Moorhead. Leslie Pelfrey, Post 9, Pikeville. Zachary Wright, Post 14, Ashland. Brianna Thurman, Post 15, Columbia. Rachel Dean, Post 16, Henderson. And at this time, we will represent and present to you the class valedictorian. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Charlotte Tanner Valedictorian Award. The Charlotte Tanner Valedictorian Award is presented to the student who has the highest class GPA and has put in the extraordinary effort to graduate the KSP Telecommunications Academy. The student receiving this award possesses the desire to learn, improve upon current skill sets, and has demonstrated the ability to be the calm voice during some dark and trying times for the citizens of the Commonwealth that we serve. Charlotte Tanner was the founder of the Kentucky State Police Telecommunications Program. Having served over 50 years as a telecommunicator, radio room supervisor, and instructor, she embodied what a KSP telecommunicator is. Charlotte built the training program from the ground up, making it a benchmark for telecommunicators and training in the Commonwealth. Charlotte taught, influenced, and mentored everyone in the KSP family that she came in contact with, and laid a solid foundation for the training program to be as successful as it is today. The Charlotte Tanner Valedictorian Award goes to Audrey Lamb of Post 1 Mayfield with a GPA of 99.40%. In appreciation for the hard work they devoted to the entire training process, please join me in giving all of our Academy graduates a round of applause. Now I'd like to acknowledge the 4 Telecommunications Academy instructors for their efforts in this endeavor. Mr. Jason Long, Law Enforcement Training Instructor at the KSP Academy. Houston White, Law Enforcement Training Instructor at the KSP Academy. And unable to be with us today, Miranda Luttrell, Shift Supervisor, Post 15, Columbia. And Jimmy Kitchens, 911 Business Manager, Frankfurt. And I would like to welcome all of those who are in attendance today representing the posts and other branches from around the state, thank you for being here as well. And the families, thank you again. On behalf of the Kentucky State Police, we appreciate you being here today. Please be careful on your trip home.